I'm shocked myself at what I did.
All right, there we go.
And
Now we're back
I'm
on.
shocked. I couldn't do it today, what I did. Ran right through, I didn't care about what was going to happen, I'm going to do it.
What shocks you about it?
The fact that I pulled up stakes says I don't give a damn. I'm going to do what I wanted to be, what I wanted to be. I only wanted to be chief. And I said, here's my opportunity. I got a good husband, got a good family. I'm going. I didn't talk to anybody, ask anybody. I said, I'm going. I was interviewed, and they took me that day.
And a woman too, which is
they took me that day.
Hard.
And so I went.
And never looked back.
Never was sorry. And my husband really supported me. He took me to classes. I couldn't have done it. Took me to all my classes. Took off work to do that. And he was in sales at the time. He could get away with it. So I had that to thank him for, and I want to make sure I do, because I could not have done it if I'd married anybody else. I was right when I married him. I knew what I was getting.
He was a support system. You have to have that.
He was everything I ever wanted in a man, to be my husband. He was everything I wanted. I went to high school with him.
You must miss him a lot.
I admired him in high school, and he was 2 grades ahead of me. So, you can't go 2 grades ahead. But he was an innocent man, and I just loved him. I just loved him.
Everything about him.
And in a way, he might have loved me as much, but couldn't. Nobody could have as much as I did. I would have died for him. He knew that. People like to know that. Tell them, when you get married, tell them, because they like to know that. And
I'm sure he felt the same way about you.
Every time I talked to him, I cried. It was unfair. He died at 60. That
60?
was unfair, yes.
I'm so sorry. Was it sudden?
Heart attack, cutting me grass. I was out of town on a tour. I chartered a plane, came in, he was dead. But my cousins were with him. He did have that.
Good.
All my cousins were with him. And then he was laid out. He looked just like he always looked. He was the best man I ever knew. I used to think my father was. My husband was even better. I never heard him swear. He was an average student. He was not I was above average. I was a smart student.
I'm sure he was very calm.
Average.
Was he calm?
I was always topped. No matter what class I went to, I made sure I studied up to be topped. And I liked the people to try me out. Yeah, try me.
Try you for what?
To beat my grades.
Oh.
No way. No chance in hell.
You like to compete.
I did. I studied night and day.
You have to.
I do like to compete. And I like to, for instance, I tried to help my sister. She didn't have that spark. She's the average is good enough for me. She was a nurse and a very good one and could have gotten a degree. She wasn't interested. She wasn't interested in competing.
She didn't go to nursing school?
She went to nursing school. She was RN. And now I'm friendly with her daughter and her son. In fact, as they lived with me for some time when she was getting a divorce. So they knew my mother. I'd tell you, the happiest days of my life. I never saw anything like they run around nude in New York.
Oh, how old were they?
Cute little kids, little tiny legs.
How old were they?
About 2 years old, maybe a year.
It's the cutest.
And they stayed for about 2 years. Then they went back to the mother. And then she died. So they came back to me. But they were old at that time. They were on their own. But we've kept in touch, close touch, for a long time, many years. So that's who's, I have them inheriting everything I own. And I am a man who got a telephone number here from me. That's why I got so mad at you. And yet when I talked to you, I knew you weren't part of it. He stole my number, said he lived here, and stopped all my trust funds by having people swear that he was who he was.
He said he lived here?
He what?
He said he lived here?
Yes. He didn't set it up here, no. He said he owned my account.
Okay.
And so the bank turned the account in his name. Fortunately, they didn't give it to him.
How was he able to do that?
Because he's a crook. A smooth crook. He'll be back to you.
Okay.
His name is Drivna. Now, he got approval from the county,
Okay.
a county girl, and I knew her, not personally, but I knew of her. I knew someone who worked with her. So I said, well, the hell with this, I'm going to get tested. She told me maybe I'm really stupid. So they sent someone out, not letting her know, because she would not allow it. So the girl tested me for over 3 hours.
3 hours.
Over 3 hours
Wow.
like this. 3 hours. And when she got through, she said, you're almost a genius.
Almost a genius.
Almost a genius. She said, do you want me to report this? I said, no way. Don't report it. That's me. And she said, I think you're right. She said, because they wouldn't give it to you anyway. But she said that. And she said, I could mark you number 4. If you want to be number 3, I said, that's good enough for me. Number 3 is good enough. But I was upset.
Yes.
Did anybody think?
That must make you feel unsettled.
But as I've gotten older, I've gone downhill. Because I don't remember, I don't do many. And I realized that it's very depressing to me. But I did find out a couple of things I couldn't find out when I was in top shape, which was nice. I was glad to find out. But anyway, so I was struggling. And I was sorry I came here without telling you this story. Because you have to have somebody.
Yeah, you have to have somebody you
And
can
during
confide
this
in.
My mother died. My sister died. I have the boy and the girl. We're very close friends. They'll get my whole estate. And then this bird who stole my money, he didn't get it. He got the account number,
Okay.
and it's his. It isn't. It's mine. I didn't know this. I just recently found out about this. So I called the bank. I said, I'm still alive. They were stunned. They thought I was dead.
Dead.
And that's why they were going to talk to this guy, this bird. Now, I can't tell you how disappointed I was that the bank would have such loose records not to know that I didn't die.
Absolutely.
I would never deal with them again because I wasn't dead. It wouldn't. But you see, they were smarter. They probably sent notices, and I just can't tell you how slick they were. Then I showed up.
It's very unsettling, disappointing.
Oh, to think that someone and I caught him in the nick of time. I caught them by calling the bank, calling the account at the county. They wouldn't answer my phone. So I knew they knew. I knew they knew it could have been part of the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Of course they had to be part of it. They had to be. You don't okay a $3 million account without checking a little further. You just don't do it, no. So that's what it is today. Now they've gotten it down to 2. They've lost $1 million by spending.
That's an awful situation you've got yourself in.
I have this on my mind.
Weighs on your chest.
Them, they don't care one iota. And she's Italian, which disappointed me a lot. She's dealing with Dribna. I don't think he can't be Italian. He's a thief. He came to my house, and then last week he sent his brother, who said he was him.
His brother?
His brother came instead of him but he said he was him. But they got to think I'm really dumb.
He has a brother?
Oh, he has a brother in business, thief. So when they were sitting there, he said, do you recognize me? I said, no, I don't. But I didn't go any further than that. I said, no, I don't. Well, you made the appointments here.
Yeah. I didn't think it was his brother.
That's his brother.
Wow.
And it was too loose here. Too loose. It was because you didn't know.
You'll have to tighten that up.
Tighten it up. Don't let anybody pass unless they give your name, address, telephone number, and date. He has my phone so tied up I can't make a private call. I don't know how to get going. I can't call the telephone company. They give me this special. I can't get it.
Well, remember, we're going to get your phone switched.
When I get my what?
Phone switched.
Yes.
We're going to get it switched.
Are you going to?
Yes.
Well, it's supposed to be switched now, isn't it? I'll tell you, I don't like that phone, by the way.
Your new phone?
I want one phone, one little old phone, with the right number, my number.
We'll look into it, okay?
You look at the phone, I can't stand it, 2 pieces.
All right.
I'm very tight.
Right after this, we'll look into it,
What else
okay?
you want to know about me? I told
That's
you
all. I thank you for meeting with me.
I was brought up by a poor family with a lot of fun. I just can't tell you.
We need to have more fun.
I learned every Italian song in the books from my father, who was very vocal. And
You sung too.
My mother went to school. They called it college in those days.
Mm-hmm.
You got 16 credits, that's it.
That's
It
it?
was a business college. You see, I knew she was ambitious. My father could neither read nor write. But he didn't have to. They were in business. He had a business, failed every one of them.
Oh, no.
Every one.
Everyone.
And yet, they worked so hard, they wound up with money. Which taught me,
Shaped
if you work hard, you'll get money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I worked very, very hard. I worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time, because I was wanted. I didn't seek those jobs.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to meet with me for my class.
I had great view of what you can be.
Thank you.
I don't think you know.
Thank you.
I don't think you know.
I appreciate you having such faith in me.
Yes, you can do it because you're gutsy too.
Well, good. Gutsy it is.
I just think you can make it.
Well, thank you.
I'm right there, you can make it right there. I want everything good for you because I participated in it.
That's right, you were my
You have to
mentor.
build confidence. You have it, believe me, you have it. So you don't have to worry about that. But you can always build more.
You can always gain more confidence.
I brought pads in case you wanted me to change my pads.
You're fine.
I always had cold.
Well, we'll meet again
See, I used to have
later
my
in the
own
week.
radio show.
A radio
I
show.
used to have my own. It's a lot about my life nobody knows. My husband knew.
You were a beautiful singer.
Yes, I was, but I had my own show too.
Amazing.
And I have pictures of it. I tell you, you can't imagine the things I did were coming from nobody.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll walk you out, Elda,
I was
okay?
a coal miner.